Okay, I think we are live. Oh man, it's so weird seeing my stream preview in the other in the other screen and seeing it be so far behind, but hopefully that is all good. Hello everybody, welcome. We'll give it a few minutes, see if anyone else chimes in. If you're in the chat, let me know, say hi. If you're in the Discord and you're in the chat, drop in the Discord, drop a chat in the Discord and let me know that you're there, say hi. Yeah, stoked to be back again for another month for the listening party for the Discord monthly challenge. These are always so much fun to do. I love listening through all the tracks. I love listening through everything that everyone puts together. Today we have 7 submissions, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you here. Awesome. Thanks for chiming in from London. I know it's kind of a little bit late there for you, so thanks for chiming in. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we've got 7 submissions today, so I'm super excited to get through all of them. I think we've got one submission from someone new who's not been in the server before or done the challenge before, which is super awesome. So I'm excited to hear that from people. But yeah, these are so much fun. Oh, hey, Mark's in the chat. Welcome, Mark. How's it going? Cool. Well, yeah, let's I guess without any further ado, let's kick into it. I'm trying this streaming live onto Shorts as well on YouTube. So I'm just seeing what it's like. There's like a dual stream option. So we'll see what that does. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Yeah, drop a hi in the chat if you're here. And yeah, let's kick into it. All right, I'm gonna move over to my screen share and we'll see what this does. I might need to move I'm gonna move my little, my actual face and image so that I'm kind of in the center of the screen because that shows it better on that shows it a little bit better on the Shorts view by the look of that. So that's kind of cool. I know if you're watching on Shorts, you can't really see the actual text of the Discord screen that much, but you know what? That's I suppose okay. You're still getting the experience. But anyway, let's dive into it. So we're gonna start as usual with my submission to the challenge. I almost missed this one, if I'm totally honest. I wanted to spend a lot more time on it, but I managed to get something done over a few hours. And oh, I suppose we should say as well. Hey Simon, how's it going? Yeah, I guess I should probably say, I forgot to say what the prompt for this challenge was. And if you have no idea what we're doing here. So every single month I run a Discord challenge, a creative challenge, where basically we put out a community prompt or a creative prompt and everyone in the community it's 2 weeks generally. So until the end of the month from when I post it to create a track using that prompt or kind of, with that prompt as the thing that prompts the creativity. The prompt for this month was to use a synth or effect that you haven't used before. So that could be, a VST, it could be a piece of hardware, it could be whatever it is, but use basically just piece of equipment that you haven't used before. And so for me, I used a whole bunch of stuff. I have owned the Arturia effects plugin and V collection for a while, and I've never really dived into a lot of it. I've got a subscription to the Universal Audio Spark stuff, and I've never really, I've used Meld before, but I've never really used it in a track. So I decided that I use it in this as well. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that I have not used before. I couldn't really necessarily go through it all and list it one by one, but yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff that I've not used before. So I had a lot of fun making this. I only spent a few hours on it. Definitely want to extend it and do a few more things with it on the whole, but yeah, on the whole, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna play it and then we'll get through all the rest of the submissions, of which we have 6 others other than myself. So let's take a listen to my submission and yeah, I hope you enjoy some nice drum and bass.
From this life to the depths we're going. Let's follow the endless road, just don't know where it could go. I'm hoping one day you'll find peace in knowing. Till then I'll keep going, searching for some kind of meaning. I won't stop believing.
There we go. That was my submission to the monthly Discord challenge. Thanks, Nate. I appreciate you enjoyed that. Yeah, if you all want to see all the other submissions and you want to listen to these in your own time as well, I've left a pinned comment in the live chat where you can join the Discord. There's also a link in the description as well. But yeah, that was my track. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making that one. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I definitely want to spend some more time on it as well. Thanks, one of you. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that too. Yeah, had a lot of fun with that. It's really, really cool to do these challenges. I love doing it for my own creative purposes. I'm also doing weekly beats at the moment, so like making a track every single week. Hopefully for the whole year, we'll kind of see how I go with that one, but it's nice to kind of have that crossover with these challenges too. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. So thank you all for tuning in with that one. And yeah, if you are just joining us, you don't know what we're doing, we're listening through the submissions for the monthly Discord challenge for February for the creative prompt, use a synth or effect that you haven't used before. So we've just taken a listen to my submission and we've got 6 submissions to get through. I am super excited to listen to these. And we're gonna go in the order that they were submitted in. So yeah, that was my submission. Up next, we have SVP Project, The Noise That Makes Us Human. And Dursa, or SVP Project, says, this is my first song where I used Operator for a huge part of the sound design of a song, like synth bass, and was the first time I used Mishby, an SFX plugin by Freakshow Industry. Oh, you know what? Freakshow, I haven't seen Freakshow pop up in ages. They are a crazy cool plugin company. I highly recommend checking out some of their stuff. I believe they'd like do some really wild plugins. Definitely check out Freakshow. And the use of that is particularly present in the transitions and the outro. Awesome. I am super stoked to hear this. This is the first time I believe I've seen Dursa submit. If it's not the first time you've submitted, I do apologize, but I'm super excited to listen to this. So let's take a listen to SVP Project, The Noise That Makes Us Human. Sick. That was awesome. Absolutely massive congrats, SVP Project, for submitting The Noise That Makes Us Human. So we have a little bit of a tradition, if you're new here, on this live stream, where after every track, we let off some confetti in the YouTube live. So there's a little reaction button in the YouTube live chat where you can let off some confetti. So please definitely go ahead and show some love for SVP Project, The Noise That Makes Us, or makes me human. I think I've been saying us. The noise that makes me human. There we go. My apologies. Yeah, that was sick. I really enjoyed that. That was the drums hit nice and hard. The bass was very cool. And congrats on using Operator for a huge part of the sound design. Operator is not a simple synthesizer. It is pretty complicated. So huge congrats. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed using Mishby as well, and hopefully use it in a few more of your tracks in the future. So that was SVP Project, The Noise That Makes Me Human. If you are just joining us, you have no idea what's going on here. We are listening through the submissions for the monthly Discord challenge, the one that I host on my Discord server for February. If you are not a part of the Discord, you can head to the pinned comment or the link in the description to join in, and you can take a listen to all the submissions yourself from the current challenge or the one that's just gone, and all the previous challenges, and even participate in challenges in the future upcoming. And the prompt for this month's challenge, for the February challenge, was to use a synth or effect that you haven't used before. So we've just taken a listen to SVP Project, who used Operator for a huge part of the track, and a new plugin called Mishby by Freakshow Industries. And we've got another 5 submissions to get through. And up next, we have Signals by Nate Kentblock. Cool, we have a downloadable file here. Let me see how I can go about doing this. Oh, this, hold on, what's going on here? What is this file? Oh, it is not a file type. Nate, I think Nate is in the chat. Oh, no, there we go. I didn't see further down. There we go. Posted the link to SoundSound, try to upload this to SoundCloud, copyright strike. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of uploading for the future, use MP3 files in the Discord is totally fine. You should be able to do that as long as it's under 10 megabytes. Apologies, I didn't see that one down there, but we have that, we're all good. So let me just go back, make sure that everything is all fine and dandy. Boom, and oh my goodness, where are we? Discord, there we go. Cool, all right, we're back, we're all good. So, Nate, this is my track for this month. Did things on this one which I've never or rarely do. Used a few synths I've never used. I kept it short. That's not something I usually do. As for the things I've never used, this is a list. Used Tokyo Dawn Labs by TDR Nova. That's a fantastic plugin, free plugin for those of you who don't know of it. TDR Nova by Tokyo Dawn Labs, fantastic one. Yeah, I should be able to get that second one there. Used Reactor 6 Prism, go-to sub usually Operator. Used Serum 2 for this. I used an oscilloscope to tune the harmonics, worked fantastic. Used Pro Q3, sidechain to the vocals. So a whole bunch of stuff here. So that's awesome. I'm really glad that this one is like, this challenge has forced a lot of people to use things they haven't used before, which was obviously the whole idea. But I always think it's really great doing this kind of stuff because it really gets you to actually take a look at what you've got access to, or maybe some of the things you want, and get you to try it out and see how you can kind of go about it. But let's take a listen to Signals by Nate Kentblock. And if you want to read everything that Nate has used, you can jump into the Discord and read through that yourself. So let's take a listen to Signals.
Whipping the chain, licking the whipping with Ben in the kitchen for one on my chain, I shit my. You ain't involved, you cannot ride. Give me the dough, I'm getting high. We on the road, she wanna fuck. She gotta go, I'm out of time.
I don't know if it's me that you need. You miss me here now, I will pick up your call. It's been falling, I've been silent for weeks. The stars are pretty when the sky falls. Stars are pretty when the sun falls.
stopping me, 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 stopping me. I'm in the game, flipping it. I'm in the chain, looking it. What I'm a bit in the kitchen for? What on my chain, messing my. You ain't involved, looking around. Give me the dough, I'm getting raw. We on the walls, you wanna fall. She gotta go one more time.
I don't know if it's me that you need. You can hear now, I will pick up the call. It's been falling, I've been falling for weeks. The stars are pretty when you saw it fall. The stars are pretty when you saw it fall.
We on the walls, you wanna fall. She gotta go one more time. We on the walls, you wanna fall. She gotta go one more time.
I don't know if it's me that you need. You can hear now, I will pick up the call. It's been falling, I've been falling for weeks. The stars are pretty when you saw it fall. The stars are pretty when you saw it fall.
Nice. I love the glitching out there at the end. That was sick. Congrats, Nate. Massive congrats, everyone. Let's drop some confetti in the chat for Nate. That was awesome. Yeah, so cool to see you using so much stuff that you haven't used before. I really hope that was a good, experience for you to learn all this stuff that you've got access to and try it out and stuff. I thought that was really, really cool. Loved the vocals, loved the synths in there as well, and the glitchiness and the arpiness, and I don't know, that was really cool. So congrats, Nate. Massive congrats. Thank you for submitting to the challenge. It's awesome to see you coming back again. I think this is the third or fourth time I've seen you in here, so really awesome. I guess on the copyright strike on SoundCloud, I just noticed you've seen that there. If you've used like vocals from Splice or sample packs or something, sometimes that can happen where someone's used the same vocals or whatever, and then they've uploaded it to a different platform, uploaded it to a platform through the distributor. But then even though it's royalty-free vocal samples, because it's super recognizable by the algorithms and the AI behind it and everything, it flags it as copyright, and that's just an unfortunate reality of using sample services like Splice or whatever. If that's what you've done here, that would potentially be why you got a copyright strike. Not that you're actually using it, not that there's actually any copyright infringement. That's just what happens, unfortunately. I've noticed we are flipping between like 9 and 10 concurrent viewers. I think this is the first time we've ever had 10 concurrent viewers. We're back down to 8 now. But if you want to share this, if you've got some other people that you think would benefit from watching this, definitely share the link. I think this is couldn't find the song it was supposed to be there. Yeah, I know it's weird sometimes. But yeah, awesome. If you have no idea what we're doing here, we are listening through the submissions from my monthly Discord challenge for February. If you're not a part of the Discord and you want to be involved in the next challenge or check back through the submissions from previous challenges, you can head to the link in the pinned comment or in the description of this YouTube live. And we have another 4 submissions to get through. We've just taken a listen to Signals by Nate Kentblock, and the prompt for this monthly challenge was to make or use a synth or effect that you've never used before. I think some people have taken that a little bit liberally, like maybe they've used a little bit. I mean, I know I took it a little bit liberally. I've used some things in my submission, for instance, that I've used before, but I've never really properly used them before. So the idea behind it was just to give you a little bit of a push to use some of the things that maybe you haven't experimented with too much. But we've just taken a listen to an awesome submission by Nate Kentblock. We have 4 more submissions to go. Up next, we have Digital Whisper by Fapril Sophie. Another one from Sophie in the Discord. Sophie just keeps putting out just so much stuff. It's really awesome to see a ton of people just continuously posting in this. I just, I hope we get to the point where it's just like maybe 20, 30 people just posting continuously every month. But the numbers have been growing, so it's very, very cool to see. Up next, so Digital Whisper by Fapril. Bit of a different vibe for me, tried a bunch of new things, so it was somewhat of an experiment. Firstly, I found a synth that I liked, that initially sounded really gnarly and ominous, messed around with it a lot. Final sound of the synth forms the foundational chords you hear throughout the track. Effects-wise, tried sidechaining for the first time. Awesome, fantastic. Thanks for the super helpful video. I did, yes, do a video on sidechaining, God, quite a while ago. So I'm super glad you found that useful, Sophie. And yeah, let's take a listen to Digital Whisper by Fapril. All right, let's kick into it.
Be still. Be still. Be still. And listen. And listen.
Wowee, that was awesome. Wasn't that just sick? Far out. Let's everyone massive love and confetti in the chat for that one. Fapril, everybody, Digital Whisper, that was awesome. I heard the side chaining in that, but it was used really tastefully and really subtly. And man, just the atmosphere that was created in that was so nice. Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. I always love a Fapril tune. It's really nice to hear some more coming in. Thank you so much, Sophie Fapril, for submitting again for the monthly challenge. That was wicked. If you are unsure what we're doing here, if you've just joined us, one of the 9-10 people viewing this video, we are listening through the submissions for the monthly Discord challenge that I host over on my Discord server every single month. You can join in, you can head to the link in the pinned comment of this, this YouTube live, or you can head to the link in the description of the YouTube live. Join the Discord, and when you're in there, we host these challenges every single month. And basically we put out a community voted prompt, creative challenge prompt that the community votes on, and the one for this month was to use a synth or effect that you've never used before. And it's really cool to see so many people kind of jumping into the deep end with this challenge and using techniques, synths, effects, whatever it is that they haven't used before. And I'm absolutely loving it. If you want to go and listen through all the submissions, if you've just joined us and you want to listen to the submissions we've already taken a listen to, or some of the previous submissions, you can do that in the Discord as well. So we have 3 more submissions to get through. Before we do that though, if you'll just indulge me, if it's okay for a quick moment, I would just like to talk about something that I've been working on just for a little bit recently, and something that I just want to kind of get the word out about. And this is my new project, my new academy environment, basically, a new business that I'm starting up called Aspect Music Academy. And this is something that I've been working on for a while. It was going to take the form of something else originally, but basically I'm building this because I wanted to make the best place to go to learn electronic music production. And that is what this is turning into. And I'm super excited to for this to now be live. So Aspect Music Academy, the ultimate electronic music production membership. It's basically an online membership platform where the whole idea is for you to come in and you can learn to master things like Ableton Live, all the tools and techniques and everything you need to be able to finish and create awesome music consistently, ultimately ending up finding your unique sound and having the freedom to create whatever it is you want without having to rely on specific processes or techniques or people or everything, and just you continuously learning and getting better and improving your sound. And that's why I've created Aspect Music Academy. You get a whole bunch of awesome stuff in it. I don't want to spend too long on this, but you can join now. There's regular live masterclasses with me. These masterclasses run every single fortnight on a Wednesday at 6 p.m. AEST. And basically these are just masterclasses on specific topics. For instance, the last one was on drum programming. There'll be ones on sound design. There'll be ones on mixing. There'll be ones on a whole bunch of other stuff, but specific techniques, specific topics, specific effects. Maybe if new things get released, that's where we'll do a masterclass on them. Hopefully it's planning on having some more guest educators and stuff coming in as well. Dedicated track feedback sessions. We had our first track feedback session yesterday, which was awesome. People submitted their tracks live. And we went through them live in detail, 15, 20 minutes per track, and just breaking them down, seeing how people can make them better, and just helping them basically be able to turn their track into something that's absolutely awesome. Structured self-paced courses. So there's a whole collection of courses in there. My own Create Your Own Music and Ableton Live Fundamentals course. There's the bass sound design course. There's the Ableton Rack Mastery course. So over 20 hours of content in there so far. And I'm planning on releasing new courses every single month. I've got 2 new courses planned for the month of March. So I'm really excited to get them out. There's a Synthesis 101 and a Finished Music Framework course, which I'm going to put in there as well, designed to help you kind of master synthesis and master the foundations of finishing music. You get access to all of my own music making resources and some other stuff that I don't kind of put, or that I'm not putting on my website. So things like channel strip racks and stuff like that, everything that I use in my own music making to make the process super fast, super efficient, super quick, and just get great sounds from the get-go. Global community, software discounts on Ableton Live, discounts on things like video sync, show sync stuff, Also discounts on Splice I'm working on as well. And just hopefully I'm get some discounts in there for a bunch of people from hopefully, whatever academy, whatever software companies and stuff that we can get partnership with, that people use, that I use a lot. Hopefully we can get some discounts from there. Also discount on one-on-ones with me and any of our future mentors as well. And you can join. It's a no lock-in. You can completely cancel anytime. Like it's $67 a month. You can pay $670 for the year. I have 23 out of 30 lifetime spots remaining. So if you want it for life, if you're gung-ho and you just want to get in, you can pay the full amount, or you can just come in for a month, try it out, see what it's like. You can totally cancel anytime, absolutely no stress, rejoin whenever you want. But yeah, this is Aspect Music Academy, and I'm really excited for you to kind of be involved in this. If you're interested, I will post a link in the YouTube chat here, if I can get that to copy over properly. Why is that not copying? Copy and then paste. No, okay, well, this is https aspectmusicacademy.com/academy. There we go. That should be okay. So if you're interested in checking it out, you can go there. But yeah, this is just what I have been creating, and this is the kind of start of my journey of building up the best place to go to learn electronic music, and that's entirely what I want Aspect Music Academy to be. I'll probably take a moment at the end of the stream to talk about the accelerator program as well, but that's Aspect Music Academy. Feel free to go and check it out. There's a few people in the live chat, as we've said here, who are already in there, and it's super really cool to have that all happening. So I can't wait to hopefully see some more of you in there. But for now, let's get back to the Discord submissions. So we have 3 more to go through. Up next, we have You Don't Have to Sleep by R. Wintergreen. So R. Wintergreen has been super prolific with all of these challenges. I don't think R. Wintergreen has missed a single month in over a year of these challenges. So that is just awesome in and of itself, right? So massive congrats to that. Let's take a look at what R. Wintergreen did for this challenge. So found a synth sample I'd recorded using Pocket Operator 16 by Teenage Engineering a few years ago and had never gotten around to using it. That was my starting point. Also had a hunt around and ended up using an effect I'd never used before on the synth sample called Creative Synth Bus. Awesome. Had some fun converting that synth part to MIDI and creating a dulcimer part in the verses. Awesome. And then some found sounds that R. Wintergreen has used here. Sliding glass door in the city, opening and closing the street noise on Swanston Street, Melbourne, if you don't know where Swanston Street is, and dropping a tinfoil seal from opening an instant coffee can onto the floor, rattling sound right before each chorus. Fantastic. Okay, let's take a listen to You Don't Have to Sleep by R. Wintergreen.
Take yourself to bed. I know you won't sleep yet, but you need to try. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to slip into dreams. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to know what it means. Yes, it has been a week. It has been a week that you would rather not have to meet. But you did. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to slip into dreams. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to know what it means. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to slip into dreams. You don't have to sleep. You don't have to know what it means.
Awesome. Amazing. I'm just going to second entirely what Montevious said there, which is the use of found sounds in our Wintergreen tracks is always so awesome. I loved that. Super glitchy, the drums in there, the found sounds, wicked, so cool to hear some amazing things. And as is tradition, let's drop some confetti and love hearts in the chat for our Wintergreen, because that was absolutely awesome. And also just celebrating the fact that our Wintergreen has now done, what, 12, 13, 14, 15 of these in a row? My goodness, 15 in a row. Nuts, absolutely nuts. Like writing a track every single month for 15 months is not an easy thing to do, not to be underestimated. Even if, you know, you've got the framework of these challenges. So that's just absolutely insane. Massive congrats, our Wintergreen. Hope that you keep submitting. I know you're not in here in the chat. You said you couldn't make it, but that is just absolutely awesome. Again, 15 tracks across the course of 15 months is just absolutely insane. So that was our Wintergreen. You don't have to sleep. If you've just joined us, I know we've got a few more viewers in here now, which is absolutely awesome. We are listening through the submissions for the monthly Discord challenge, the Discord challenge that I host on my own Discord server every single month, which is basically a challenge designed to help you just finish music, get music done. We put out a creative prompt every single month. The prompt for February was to use a synth or effect that you haven't used before and create a track using it, basically. It doesn't have to be the core of the track. It's just something in there that you use that you've basically never used before. We've listened through 4 submissions so far, plus my own, and we have another 2 submissions to go. If you want to join in the next one, you can head to the link in the pinned comment of the YouTube live chat or the link in the description of this YouTube live video if you're not already a part of the Discord, and I hope to see you involved in the next one. And if you jump in the Discord before, I guess this time in a week and a half, so Monday, not next week, but the week after, you'll also get a chance to vote on whatever the next prompt is going to be. So if you want to be involved in that voting process, definitely get involved in the Discord. So we have 2 more submissions to get through. Up next, we have Ambient Botanica Improv by Simon. Simon, I think this is 3rd or 4th or maybe 5th time I've seen Simon in here. Again, it's so cool to see so many people coming back and back again and again, and being able to host challenges like these is awesome, because I just know how important stuff like this has been in my own musical journey. So seeing other people, me being able to do this for other people is just absolutely amazing. So Simon, I made an improv using loopers and different instrument presets from the plugin I found out about called Sumu. I have never heard of Sumu. I'm gonna have to check that one out. It's an amazing spectral and modal synth. Awesome. Just improvised all the parts and looped them, tweaking stuff as well as modulating things with LFOs as the loop repeated. It's a bit ambient and Botanica-like. I just found out about Botanica and I love it. Botanica is a pretty cool genre. Awesome. Let's take a listen to Sumu Improv by Simon. Man, the sounds in that are just awesome. Far out. All right, let's let go some confetti for Simon in that. That was awesome. Was everything in that created using Sumo? Wow, I'm gonna have to check out this plugin. It looks and sounds nuts. I had a quick just look on my phone just before at Sumo. I think I have seen the company before, but that was just awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to check out that plugin if every single sound was created using that, because that sounds wicked. And Kaivo as well. That looks like their physical modeling one, I think. That looks sick. Oh man, awesome. I don't even know what else to say. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Simon. That was wicked. And thank you for introducing me to a new plugin as well, one that I haven't heard about before. And I think we'll all go check it out after this. Absolutely awesome. Cool. Well, we have one more submission left. Oh yeah, and I just love that, by the way. And it looks like everyone else loved that in the chat too. We have one more submission left to go through. If you are unsure what we're doing here, if you just joined, if you're in the chat and you haven't said a hi yet, I see there's a few people there in the chat who's maybe just joining. We've got 12 people viewing. If you're in the chat and you haven't said hi, drop a hi in the chat. We've got one more submission to go through. We're listening through the submissions for the monthly Discord challenge for my Discord server that I run every single month for February. This is the submissions for February. And the prompt for this month was to use a synth or effect that you haven't used before. We've taken a listen through 6 submissions, including my own so far. We've got one more submission to go, and they have all been absolutely awesome so far. And before we listen to the last one of my favorite things about these challenges is just how different all of the styles of music, all the genres are that everyone submits. We've had drum and bass from myself. We've had like down tempo, mid tempo, distorted stuff. We've had like house. We've had some kind of more ambient stuff. We've had some really glitchy stuff. I just love the variety of music that we get in these challenges. I think it's so awesome that everyone can just come together regardless of genre, regardless of style that they're in or making, and just appreciate the music of all these other people and they're making, and just come together for the love of making music, making electronic music primarily. But I just think it's so awesome. So massive congrats to everyone who submitted for this challenge and who's submitted for any of the previous challenges. If you want to be involved in future challenges, definitely head to the link in the pinned comment of this YouTube live where you can join the Discord, or the link in the description of this YouTube video. We have one more submission to get through by the absolutely amazing Schmohawk, who has been submitting again for basically a lot of the last few challenges. And Schmohawk Sunday Stroll recently purchased the new effects collection by Arturia, so used a few new plugins on this track. Awesome. EFX Ambient, Tape J37, and Mixed Drums. Also used the synth I haven't used for a while, but could never seem to get any useful sounds from it, which is the Booklet Easel. Now, before we listen to Schmohawk's track, Schmohawk is in the YouTube chat as Monteview. Mark, I've been working with Mark for the last 4.5 months as part of the Accelerator program at Aspect Music Academy, which I'll talk about afterwards. But I wanted to shout out Mark because he's just released his first EP, his first ever EP. He's posted it in the self-promo area in the Discord channel, in the Discord server. So definitely go and check that there. But not only has he released his first EP, which I think was 6 tracks, including like an intro and outro track, but he's also been submitting to the last like 5 or so challenges, which has just been absolutely awesome to see the incredible output that this man is putting out in terms of music. And as you'll hear, just incredible sounds. So let's take a listen to Sunday Stroll by Schmohawk as the last submission for the February Discord monthly challenge. That is one of those tracks that I just want to loop and keep it going. That was sick. Oh my gosh. As soon as those drums came in, far out, massive. Celebration, confetti, love hearts, everything in the chat for that. Mark, Schmohawk, Monteview, as usual, an absolutely awesome tune. That was so cool. That was so nice. The drums in that were just fantastic, and the groove and the pocket you created with the keys and the drums, just awesome. That was absolutely wild, and that's it for the submissions. So that's Schmohawk, Mark, Monteview rounding us out there with the submissions. As I said, Mark is part of the accelerator program at Aspect Music Academy, which is my personal kind of mentorship program, 6-month-long program, which basically the idea is, let's just, I just want to talk about it really quickly because Mark has shown just an absolutely huge amount of progress in that. Again, I said Mark's released his first EP. He's been submitting so much music in all this as well, and it's just absolutely awesome to see how incredible Mark has been with this. But so this is Aspect Music Academy, the accelerator program, and it's a 6-month-long program where you work directly one-on-one with me. The whole idea is that if you're stuck, if you kind of, it doesn't really matter if you're at the beginning stage or at the intermediate stage, if you're stuck in your music making journey, the whole idea is that we spend time diagnosing where you're stuck, helping you kind of overcome that, build your confidence in your tools and your techniques so that you can actually finish music and create and just get the music that you can hear in your head out into the world and at least get you on the path to making that music. And I have some spots which are open for the accelerator. I only have 10 spots at any given time, and I'm just about to finish up with, in the next kind of month or two with all my first students, who all of which have done absolutely amazingly. Mark is just in here, and we've just listened to Mark's track, so that's why I've just talked about Mark a lot. But there's been some absolutely other amazing stories. I've had like people who've been releasing tracks every single month. There's people who've gone through here who've been making music for years and never really finished a track, and then they've finally finished a track over the course of this and gotten to the point where they're super happy with being able to just sit down and make music on their own terms. People who've come in at about 6 months into their journey and didn't really know what was going on and now just totally flying. It's absolutely amazing. So this is built on top of the Academy program. Basically, with the accelerator, you get access to the Academy as well as over 6 months, one-on-one sessions with me, a personalized curriculum and accountability to help you track your goals, track your progress, and track all the tracks that you're working on. Weekly track reviews and feedback. So outside of the Academy feedback, you get the ability to send me music that I'll personally review and spend like 15, 20 minutes recording a video, sending it back to you so that you know exactly what you can do to improve the track. And I know this has been super valuable for people like Mark as well. Unlimited direct support, so you can message me anytime and I'll just message you back within 48 hours if you have like a question about technical issues or anything like that, and a dedicated accelerator community as well. And until all of the lifetime spots in the Academy are filled, I am offering lifetime Academy access with the accelerator program as well. So there were 23 spots still left for the lifetime access for the Academy, and as soon as those 23 spots are filled, the accelerator won't offer lifetime access anymore, or maybe it will with a price increase, but that's kind of just an extra thing there on top of that for the moment. If you want to, this is open by application only, and you can apply. I wanted to be transparent about the price for this as well. I didn't want to kind of make you apply and then wonder what the price is. So it is, it's not a cheap program necessarily. It is, $3,700 US, but it is for 6 months worth of one-on-one, and you get lifetime access to the Academy and everything. And there's a flexible installment payment as well, where you can pay, $650 US a month to get access to all of that. This is not going to be for everyone, but it is going to be for those people who really want that dedicated, deep, and personalized support. And I just can see exactly where it's taken so many people as well. So if you are interested in this, you can head to aspectmusicacademy.com/accelerator to apply for this. We'll see if this actually manages to paste into the YouTube chat here. There it does. if you're interested, you can check it out. Otherwise, definitely head to the Academy, which is kind of like the stepping stone into this. And particularly if you're more, if you're confident about your ability to put in the work, the Academy is also a really fantastic place for you to go to be able to master just the foundations, so that you can then go on and work on music. This is particularly for people who really want that personalized support, that accountability, that track feedback, etc. So hopefully I'll end up working with some of you in the accelerator in the future, if not in the Academy as part of Aspect Music Academy. But this is still a really new program, and yeah, I would love to see a few people be a part of that. But anyway, that is the live stream for this one. I can see that we've got little Sarah here, who has not submitted anything but has posted. Couldn't unfortunately make it to submitting a track in here, but thank you for being in the chat, Sarah. I really appreciate that, and hopefully we'll hear some more of your music in the future too. But this has been an absolutely awesome thing. This is probably one of my favorite things to do every single month. The next challenge will kick off in a week and a bit. It normally goes for the last 2 weeks of the month. So yeah, probably a week and a bit. I can't tell you exactly off the top of my head what date that is going to be. Probably the 16th of March. It'll either be the 16th or the 23rd is when the next challenge will kick off. So if you want to be involved in choosing the prompt for that, then definitely head on over to the Discord. You can jump to the link in the pinned comment of this post or in the description of this post, pinned comment of this YouTube live, or the description of this live stream on YouTube as well, and jump on over to the Discord. Totally free. Just join. You need a Discord account, of course, and you can go through and listen through all the previous submissions that we've just listened through today, and also from all of the previous months that we've been doing this. This is now the 15th month that we've done this in a row, and I hope to continue doing it for a very long time to come. And this has been the first time in the YouTube live where we've had like over 10 concurrent viewers for a lot of the time. So that is really amazing. If you've been in here in the YouTube live, just huge thanks to you. This is, being able to share the music and being able to share these challenges is really amazing. So I can't wait to see some more people in the challenges in the future. This has been absolutely so much fun. Thank you all for joining in. Yeah, check out Aspect Music Academy if you're interested in kind of learning more from me and on a deeper level. You can check out the Academy or apply for the Accelerator program. I'll leave the links in the chat, and I might pin them in a pinned comment of this post when it goes live as a video on demand. But thank you all to everyone who submitted the 6 submissions, including myself, and then additional to myself, and everyone who's been in the chat. It's been so much fun hanging out with you this morning or this evening, wherever you are. But take care. I'll see you in the Discord. Hopefully see you in the Academy. And just stay awesome and keep making music. Bye, folks.